It's Sewuese here, and hi. I have no idea. If I'm totally honest, I have no idea how this works because I've never done it before. Hi. Hi. I'm waving at all of you. I've never gone live before, but I thought it was about time just to come and say hello, say what's up to everyone, because it's been a long time. And yeah, I've never ever done a live stream before, ever, anywhere, apart from obviously singing in public. So yeah, I figured maybe if that is supposed to be the thing, I maybe should do this one first ever stream that I've ever done. I've never done a live stream before, so what's up? Hey, I hope you're good. It's Saturday the 8th of February 2026. And it's my first ever live stream. I hope I'm able to save this somehow when it finishes. But if not, I'll just keep you posted. When am I coming to Zambia? Hopefully sooner than later. It would be lovely to come. Maybe if there's a promoter over there, you can hook it up. I would love to come and sing on the continent. That would be awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to check in and say what's up, guys. I'm Sewuese, as some of you may know. I'm a musician from London, of Nigerian origin. I've been singing, songwriting and producing for a good while. I've made a professional career from singing live, touring the world, which has been phenomenal. And here I am doing my first ever live stream on Instagram Live. Instagram is the place where most of my online posts happen, online activity. I don't have much music out, but I've been working on that. And you know, it's not an easy journey for independent artists, which I am. I've always been independent, but I'm not someone who is or ever has been fame hungry. I'm not interested in getting attention at all costs. Never have been interested in that. I have always tried to invest in my craft, and that is being the best singer I can be, being the best songwriter and producer that I can be. So yeah, that is what I believe should merit people and make them successful in this industry, even today. But yeah, so if you want to check out some of my music, you can go to sewuese.com. That's SEWUESE.com. Like I said, you know, I've done a lot of work on stage singing, but you know, there's a lot of work that I turned down as well, just due to kind of my morals and my values, my personal values. Certain things I just didn't think were right for me, so I said no to them. And just generally being kind of an introverted person as a whole, even though, you know, when I'm singing on stage, that is a place where I'm able to show my musical gifts. I'm a woman of faith. I'm a follower of Christ, and happily so. My journey on that road has been a little bit turbulent at times, because it just is, in that, you know, especially trying to be a musician, it's not been easy. But I've been on that walk since I was 9 years old, and it's been met with various different responses. I'm not necessarily religious, more spiritual, but never on the witchcraft side of things. I'm not interested in witchcraft at all. Never practiced it, never wanted to, never will. And yeah, I'm just here to let you guys know a few details, because I feel like there's been some miscommunication, some strange, weird narratives going on. And like I said, this is my first ever live stream. I've never ever streamed myself or allowed myself to be streamed before, ever. So yeah, this is something I even had to make a few notes and stuff, because it's totally not my bag. It's something that I've never been interested in doing. But here I am doing my first ever live stream on Instagram Live. And you know, I don't do streaming. I'm not AI. I'm a real woman. And I am, like I said, a musician. The only reason I've really got social media has only ever been to try to promote my music and, you know, my merch. Nothing else. My only active social media is this Instagram page, along with my YouTube and 2 Facebook pages. One of my Facebook pages my friends have access to, and the other one is completely public. I do have other social media, I've got a Snapchat handle, and I've got a Twitter handle, and is it X now? That's how long since I've used X. I haven't used it at all. I don't use the dark web. I don't use any kind of strange platforms or engage in any kind of weird stuff at all. Just so you know, if you ever see anything like that concerning me or about me, with my image, likeness, name, or sound, anything like that, it's not me. At least I haven't consented to any of that. I don't take part in that sort of thing. If you want to know what I'm about, go to my website, Sewuese.com. If you want to know what I'm about, look down my Instagram feed. That will just show you the parts of my work and life that I have chosen to show, that I'm willing to show. And that's my personality. That's, you know, what I'm happy to put out there. I've never been part of anything else. Not willingly anyway, not knowingly. Yeah, most of the other platforms, apart from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, are completely inactive. I'm not a weirdo, and I'm not secretly evil. I've never used any private or personal settings, if at all, or I've never live streamed from any personal or private settings at all. And like I said, if you see anything like that, it's not me. Please go ahead and report it if you see anything weird like that, because I ain't on no weird rubbish at all. I want nothing to do with it. And that's maybe part of the reason why, you know, people think that it's funny to involve you with things that they know that you would never have anything to do with. The only arts I engage in are music related. They're, you know, it's noble stuff. It's wholesome. It is nothing that your whole family couldn't or wouldn't want to watch, as long as your family is not weird. Which can happen. What else? I've overcome a lot in my life, and sometimes people don't necessarily believe that because I don't necessarily look like it. Hi everyone, hey. Because I don't necessarily look like, I've been through some of the things I have. People don't necessarily think that it's true, but that's okay, because the truth doesn't change depending on who believes it. It just is what it is. So that's that. I've never been part of making any kind of viral content that I've at all. Actually, my content has been of my music videos, or me talking about my music, or me in performing, singing, my songs, and that's it. Or like self-tapes are like, for advertising, casting, things like that. Wholesome stuff. Daytime family stuff. Always. When I was a kid and was starting to do music, I decided that I didn't want to make music that the whole family couldn't listen to. I wanted to be the kind of artist that could be heard and seen from age 8 to 80 and beyond. So, and I've always stuck by that. I've never come away from that. And if there's any other kind of narrative surrounding me, just look for yourself, is what I'd say. Look for yourself and see for yourself if you really can discern the truth, because there's a lot of weirdness out there. I've only released 3.25 songs. It is amazing to me how incredible the energy around me has transpired, because by the accounts of the same people, I haven't really done much musically. I believe that I can, and I'm really happy with my sound, my music, my look, everything that I put forward. I try just to take pride in what I do and who I am, personally and professionally. And so, wherever anyone else is concerned, if they ever have any issue with me, I really hope that they can come to me personally. Most of these people that, apparently have an issue know how to get in touch with me. But I hear nothing other than reports or, weird, random stuff I would never even think of in my life. Like, I'm like, oh, really? It's almost interesting to me, like, what people are able to come up with. But I don't know. I guess that's just people. There you go. And I think, some of these people do claim to be close to me and to have access to me, when a lot of the time it's just not the case. Sometimes you are close to people on paper, and that is as far as it goes, because they don't know you, and often they don't like you, and they won't say that. So it's difficult to decipher sometimes, but it's important, I think, just to wear your own goggles with these things, because people can put glasses on you and goggles on you and make you see through their lens, when it is complete distortion. It's completely distorted. So, I'm not here to try and justify myself or to clear my name or anything like that. It's just seems strange to me that there's just so much energy going on. So yeah, here I am. I'm just being me, and I'm cool with that. And if anyone else ain't, what can I do? It is, God made me, and nobody is perfect. Which I hate that phrase, because it's such a strange thing to say, don't you think? Because surely it goes without saying that nobody's perfect. But I've never met a perfect person. Never have, never will. So I just do my best with what I've got. And I just try to be someone that I can, look at in the mirror and say that I'm proud of myself and proud of who I am. And that's it. Like I said, I'm pretty private. I've never live streamed myself. I've never allowed anyone else to live stream me. Unless I'm on stage with a microphone singing. Because that was my work. My professional work was being a professional singer. And it's really that simple, actually. It's not complicated. I just let the Lord lead me. I let God lead me, the Most High God. And maybe that, means that I don't move in the same way as other people sometimes. So maybe they get a bit confused by that. Or they don't believe that is my value system. And that's cool. Honestly, not a single one of us has to believe anything about another person's life. But that doesn't mean we have the right to interfere with it, or to feel entitled to it, or to try and reshape it or reframe it into something that it's not. You feel? Surely life is hard enough. Surely life is difficult enough where you're trying to do your thing. You're trying to live your life and build for yourself and your loved ones, and to then go into such energy to deal with other people's lives is, I personally would find it exhausting. I wouldn't ever want to do that, because there's so much that this world has to offer. I'm still wanting to know what different species of flipping plants in the forest are. That's the kind of thing that interests me. Maybe it sounds weird, maybe I sound like a nerd, but whatever. God's green earth is huge. So much for us to see and explore outside of darkness or evil or just filth and weird nonsense. I just don't engage with that sort of thing. It doesn't interest me. I don't like it. And I think that other people putting your name in the mix of things that have nothing to do with you, ultimately it really doesn't have an effect on, ultimately it has more effect on those who want to be in that energy. I'm not part of that energy. So if people want to be in that energy, it really is them that's in that energy. It's not anyone that's being dragged into it. But anyway, just some observations, really. I love joyful, happy music. I don't